I don't think it would be a James Charles project if there wasn't some drama involved, and there is a lot of drama involved with this.
Hey Shelby Bells, it's Shelby. Welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for tuning in for another video. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name's Shelby. I'm the crazy cat lady of the drama community here on YouTube. I bring you the tea 7 days a week with the help of my investigative research team, Mr. and Miss Kitty. Miss Kitty is the brains around here and Mr. Kitty is the face, which sometimes means that he brings us a little bit of clickbait. It's easy to forgive him because he's so cute. So if you like cats and you like tea, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below. Don't forget that all Shelby Bells ring the bell.
Okay guys, so James Charles has been announcing that his makeup brand is going to be launching very soon. And that has a lot of people talking because, okay, I have a lot of thoughts on just him launching the makeup brand now here in 2023 in general. But the launch of this makeup brand has a lot of people talking for a lot of different reasons. And it would not be a James Charles launch if there was not some drama involved with it, right? James Charles announced on TikTok and Instagram that he was going to be doing this ad campaign thing for trying to find makeup artists and makeup enthusiasts and just people to basically feature in his campaign for this makeup brand that he's launching. And he said, you know, you don't have to be a makeup artist, you don't have to be a professional, you can just be a makeup lover, you can just be somebody who learned off TikTok and YouTube, you can be somebody who does it for a living, you know, on professionally freelance, you could be somebody who works at the counter in the mall, whatever. As long as you're a makeup lover, if you want to submit to this, to be a part of this campaign, submit me your favorite makeup look and my team and I are going to review it. That's basically what he said, right? Well, there was a lot of confusion with this ad campaign and this like kind of, I guess, this like contest that he had going on because first of all, there was 2 ways you could enter, through TikTok or through Instagram. The rules were different for both because just the way that the things work, right? So on Instagram, you had to use like this special hashtag, I think was James Charles campaign, and you had to attach your look to that hashtag. So basically you could make a carousel, you could make a reel, you could make whatever, but you had to have James Charles campaign in it, right? And the hashtag, okay? And then on TikTok, you had to stitch the video where he was announcing it and then include your look there, right? So on TikTok where you stitch is where like someone starts saying something, like it's like part of one video and then you add your part to it, right? So it's like a like, I don't know, it's like a stitch. So the thing with where the drama comes from is that these people, when they were trying to do it on TikTok, first of all, the rules were not very clearly lined out anywhere. Like no one knew if there could be multiple entries. People were confused as to when the deadlines were, all of that. James said like, I would only enter once or whatever. But the thing with on Instagram is that if people didn't catch that like stipulation, he didn't have the rules really like put anywhere, he just kind of said them once, and I don't even think he said the rules in the post where he was talking about it. He said the rules like very quickly in a live stream he did on TikTok afterward, and so people didn't really know the rules of it. And so like this Instagram campaign thing got spammed with like the same people posting like every single day, and so it just became really hard to like filter through and like figure out. And then the TikTok one was where it really started to like get a little wonky because the sound, like, you know how TikTok sometimes they'll like remove the sound from the video if like it's not authorized or Whatever. Like I've had that happen on my TikToks before. It's like I'll make a TikTok, a stitch with somebody, and then like I'll go back like however long later and like the sound isn't available anymore. So the TikTok is just silent and it's like pointless. Like that happens sometimes on TikTok, and that happened with this post. So people couldn't hear the sound coming from his TikTok about this. They didn't really know what to do. But if they had seen what to do and maybe on Instagram and they realized it was the same thing and they tried to stitch it, it's like they would stitch it, but then like when their videos uploaded, there was no sound. And so it was just like really confusing and really like kind of like messy, right? And James Charles never really addressed any of this. He never really said anything about it. And then, you know, he's starting to like announce things for this campaign, and people are like, well, hey, like, have you picked the winners yet? Like, have you picked the people that are going to be on your PR team? Like, you say this thing is launching really soon. Like, have you done the photo shoots yet? Who's the winner? Like, how do we be notified? And there just hasn't really been much communication from James after that, which gets people talking and being like, so was this all just to get attention circulating your brand, but you really had no intentions of ever actually, you know, putting people in your ad campaign that are fans. You never really had interest in adding all these people to your PR list. Was this just kind of like a hook or a scam to get people to be talking about your makeup brand that's launching? That's what a lot of people are saying. I don't really know. I feel like it just wasn't really well thought out on James's part. I don't think that this whole thing was intentional on his part, but I feel like it just wasn't well thought out. And for somebody of his size of a creator, and for someone who's launching their own business in this way, I feel like you should have thought about all the if ands or like potential things that could have happened when launching some sort of campaign like this to kind of get people interested in the new brand, right? I feel like there should have been just some more thorough thought put into it, I guess. But also, on a separate note, so that's kind of the drama that's going on with it. On a separate note, one thing that I really find just kind of interesting is that James Charles is choosing to launch his makeup brand in 2023. I feel like James really kind of missed, what was that, Mr. Katie? You feel like James Charles missed the mark. He missed the opportunity to really kind of go big with this makeup brand. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Right. I have to agree with you, Mr. Kitty, because I almost called you James, Mr. Kitty. I'm so sorry. I almost called Mr. Kitty James, and Mr. Kitty, you are not James Charles, honey. You are not, honey. You are so much better than James Charles, honey. But I feel like he did kind of miss the mark with this in the opportunity, right? I feel like there was a time when launching your own beauty brand as a makeup influencer was like, it was like the time to do it. And I think the time to do it was the time, you know, when Manny started launching his stuff, when Tati launched her brand, when you know, Jacqueline launched her brand, like around that time period. So I'm thinking like, when was that, like 2019-ish? Or 2020, I feel like that was the time to really get on board and do this. I feel like he kind of missed the opportunity. I feel like he just kind of missed the mark for making this be as big as I think he wants it to be. And the reason I say that is because for one, I feel like James Charles' relevancy has gone down significantly. Now, I know he's still popular with the younger kids and everything, but like, and he still does makeup and stuff, but on YouTube, he does a lot of things besides makeup now too. And I feel like, you know, just as makeup, like purchasers of makeup, I feel like now these days, he missed the mark on where like everyone was so excited about every single makeup product that came out. Like there was a time when like something launched and everyone wanted to get it. It didn't matter who it was by. It could be by Anastasia Beverly Hills. It could have been by Jeffree Star, Huda, whoever, you name it, right? But when the products launched, we were there and we were getting them, right? And I feel like that there are still people that do that. But I feel like for the most of us, we had that phase in our lives and we accumulated all of this stuff that now it's like when something launches, yeah, it might be cool and cute or whatever, but we're not rushing to buy it anymore as we did back in the day because we already have everything. Like speaking for myself, like when James launches his brand, I probably will buy a couple items just because I want to review them for you guys. But when it comes to like, if I would want it or need it or look at it and be like, oh my God, I really want this because it's so this or that. I don't really look at makeup products like that, new ones anymore, and think that because I have it all already. I have more eyeshadow than I could ever possibly ever use in my entire life. And that's if I were to do a like bomb, like in your face eyeshadow look every single day for the rest of my life. I would still have leftovers when I passed. If I died like at 80 or 90, okay? Like I would still have so much left. And I feel like the only thing that I buy nowadays as far as makeup is the stuff that you have to replace because it's like a liquid product that you use all the time. So foundation, concealer, mascara, like those are really the only things that I'm purchasing right now. you know, because I have just so much. I have so much powders, blushes, bronzers, eyeshadows. Like I have it all. And when you're talking about powder products, it's like, yeah, there's a shelf life on it, but let's just be real, girl. Like the powder products, they good. As long as they don't get damaged with like water or humidity or something, they're good, right? So it's like, I don't know. I just feel like he missed the mark with that. And I wonder, and I'm very curious to see, you know, what the excitement is with this launch. I'm curious to see, like, if when he announces this brand, like, how is he gonna manage the launch? Is he gonna try and go for the old standard, the old classic beauty guru trick of saying that there's, you know, whatever, and that you sell out super quick? But don't worry, because there's a restock happening soon. And we all, like, if you know anything about the production of makeup, which if you watch the Jeffree Star Shane Dawson series, you kind of like have an idea of makeup production and how long it takes and everything like that. I feel like, you know, if it takes time to do these things and to order these, you know, components and put it together and do all these things. And so if he does do that and he says relaunch or restock in 2 weeks, then we know it was a freaking scam the whole time and he really had him. He was just trying to get, you know, interest and get, you know, the conversation bubbling about the brand. I wonder if he's going to go that route, or if he's just going to launch it and just hope it's drama free. I wonder if he's going to put himself in a little bit of a scandal right before the brand launches to get attention on himself. Like, there's so many things I wonder with this, but the biggest thing I have to say is I wonder why he waited so long. And I feel like the reason why he waited so long was because of all the controversy surrounding him. I feel like, you know, he couldn't get past people talking about the things that he's been accused of, all his allegations and stuff. And I feel like now people still do mention it, but it's kind of like, okay, how long can we wait? So that brings up another question. Is if he's been working on this for so long, and if it was ready to go a while ago in the midst of all this controversy surrounding him, it makes me wonder, like, is this stuff still going to be fresh? Are we going to be facing a Jaclyn Hill lipstick situation where, you know, maybe the products have started to turn, or like there's quality issues, or like, you know, like how, you know, people accused her of having this stuff sitting on the shelf for years and like getting old and stuff. I wonder if that's going to happen with him, because because he's been talking about this for years. So if he was ready to do this and had like all the product ordered, you know, for this, I don't even know what it would be, like just say an eyeshadow palette, right? Like, and I know I just said the eyeshadow lasts forever and stuff, but like, I mean, how long do you want it sitting there before it's even sold to you? That's a different question, because it's like when I buy it, I'm assuming that it hasn't been sitting there like that for that long, right? Because they say it's like maybe 24 months or something after you open it that it's good. But if it's already been sitting on the shelf for 3 or 4 years to begin with, I mean, I'm not saying that like that would make it bad, because I just said that powder, I mean, I have eyeshadow palettes that are older than that in my boxes back there, but like, I want it when it's not, I want to receive it and purchase it when it hasn't already been sitting there for years, because I already know it's gonna be sitting in my stuff for years too. So it's like, it's just, I don't know. Do you guys get where I'm going with that? Do you get what I'm saying? And then also, like, the big thing nowadays is like cream blushes and cream bronzers and liquid products and stuff. That will be an issue. If he's been developing anything like that for a long period of time and he tries to sell it, but it's been sitting in a warehouse for years, you're gonna notice a quality difference with that, like, for sure. So I don't know. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think about James Charles' makeup brand launch and this ad campaign thing he was looking for people for. All this drama, girl, in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear from you. And that's gonna be it for today's video, you guys. If you did enjoy it, make sure you give me a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel down below. Don't forget to ring the bell so you're notified of all my future videos when they do post. Remember that all Shelby bells ring the bell. And yeah, if you enjoyed today's video, YouTube should be suggesting a couple more down here for you to choose from. So I'd love it if you did that. And aside from that, I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.